people, I've learned that most of them know exactly what they need to do to achieve their goals and become successful. Whether they want to lose weight, make more money, or have better relationships, figuring out what they need to do isn't the problem. That information is out there and readily available, but they aren't doing it. Why? It's because they don't know how to take the action required to get started. Taking action is not what causes problems, it's what fixes them. I don't know anyone who has more problems because they took the action required to get the life they want. The harsh reality is that you cannot change your life unless you commit to deciding what that first step is and taking it. This book is for those people who know they have potential but aren't realizing that potential or making the impact they know they can make on the world. This is a book for those who have tried multiple times to get going and probably made some excellent progress right out of the gate, but suddenly found themselves struggling to drum up the motivation to keep at it. The diet and exercise routine didn't stick, or maybe that business plan never materialized. After feeling so good at first, they got derailed, discouraged, and were left thinking it was impossible to get what they wanted. The problem is that most people are looking for that one key that will unlock success, but it doesn't exist. There is no magic word that will make all of your dreams come true. Success is not one big event that changes your life. Success comes from the accumulation of many small actions, what I call microactions, that you take every single day. The state of your relationships, the amount of money you have in the bank, and your career trajectory are all the result of the microactions you took in the past. That means your future will be determined by the microactions you take from here on out. It's not about being the best, it's about being better than you were yesterday. You can't compare yourself to other people. When you go to bed at night, the only thing that matters is that you improve that day. It's about showing up for yourself through the action you take today. Fortunately, yesterday is over, and you have a choice between things being hard now and easy later, or easy now and hard later. Pick one, because nobody gets through life without some bumps, bruises, and a few scars. Doing hard things can be painful, both physically and emotionally, but guess what? That's good, because your pain is a stimulus for growth. When you go to the gym, you need to break down your muscles so they can grow back stronger. Your brain works the same way. You need to push through that discomfort and get out of your comfort zone to grow and change. The trick is not giving yourself a choice. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu wrote about the need for armies to burn their boats and bridges after arriving on enemy shores, because soldiers without the option of retreat are more likely to fight to victory. This was a technique used by Alexander the Great, Spanish captain Hernán Cortés, and several other military leaders who recognized the importance of going all in. You want to do the same. Fully commit. Once you're on board, this process begins by identifying why you haven't been taking action and then clearing the runway. Once you learn what's holding you back, you can then remove the obstacles standing in your way to begin implementing the tiny micro actions, rituals, and habits that will get you moving in the direction you want to go. It's important also to understand the science of the brain. What's incredible is that as you lean into taking action, your brain actually starts to change. The brain has the ability to adapt by forming and reorganizing synaptic connections, called neuroplasticity. And with the work you put in on the front end, these new connections in your brain will make taking consistent action easier, so this change will stick. I've found taking action comes down to 6 steps, and if you follow these 6 steps when pursuing a goal, you will see results. The 6 steps are: number 1, focus. Number 2, work. Number 3, persist. Number 4, rest. Number 5, reward. Number 6, repeat. We'll go through each step together in the following chapters and review them in the epilogue. Through trial and error, I've learned what works and what doesn't. But this isn't a book about only me, and I don't rely on anecdotal evidence. It tells the story of the clients I've coached through the same issues you're experiencing right now. The most common challenges are related to diet, fitness, money, business, and relationships. So those are primary examples I provide. But this same approach can work no matter what the challenge you're trying to overcome or the goal you hope to achieve. In addition to strategies and tips on how to incorporate these concepts into your daily life, I cite the science that supports what I've learned from the experts I've interviewed on my podcast. This process requires a mindset shift, and the better understanding of how your brain works makes the shift much easier. But that's a complicated